dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. And this is the New World Podcast. Brother, I'm looking at Roman Reigns' face right now as I record this. I reorganized my desk. I'm very happy about it. I add some new things as well, especially this really nice, beautiful Last Ronin statue. Oh, this thing is pretty. I got some new Funko Pops I pulled out from the storage that I put up. I got my, and I have this amazing Roman Reigns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure that I love so much. The only thing I don't like is like the blade on his arm is like kind of bent and it's driving me crazy. But regardless, I'm happy and I'm alive. That's all we can ask for, right? But I want to talk about NXT, April 22nd, 2025. Booker, Vic, and Graves on commentary. I think Graves was, they're in Las Vegas. This is the aftermath of Stand and Deliver, the aftermath of Monday Night Raw, and all those fun things. So we started off with the rematch. Well, not a rematch. The women's tag team championships are on the line. Liv and Raquel, after a vicious battle with Lyra and Becky, they are here defending the titles tonight. They defended them twice in like a week, a span of 3 days, 4 days. My goodness. Losing, winning, and now retaining against Gigi and Tatum. This was a fun match for what it was. Liv and Raquel are four times tag team champions. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of felt like that was silly for them to lose it, then win them back like the next night. But hey, it's the Raw after WrestleMania, so they're like, we gotta shake things up and let them go to NXT and defend those titles. We go into Lexis King and Ricky Saints. You know, Lexis wants a shot at that North American Championship. He's willing to put his Heritage Cup on the line. And Ricky's like, well, you have a mystery opponent tonight. Why don't you get through that mystery opponent? Then me and you can talk. And Lexis is like, fine. And it is Noam Dar. He is back. Haircut and all. He's looking great. Looking grand. I like Noam Dar. I think he's really awesome. And the Heritage Cup is on the line. And Noam Dar gets back his Heritage Cup. I just hope we don't do the whole, it's my baby, and he gets all weird and crazy and this and that. I'm just like, no, keep our boy not insane like he got with the Heritage Cup, because his whole final run before he got injured and stuff and went away for a while was kind of silly, because they're like, oh, well, he's slowly going crazy. The Heritage Cup's his baby. So now that he's got it back, I hope he treats it like an actual championship. And that's my only thing about the Heritage Cup I don't like, is it's just a big cup, and they stripped the rules of it because it really wasn't working out, because I was not a fan of the whole like rounds and whatnot. And so it's just there, But Noam Dar, welcome back. We have Thea versus Fallon Henley. Thea's racking up those wins after coming back and having an awesome match at Stand and Deliver in that ladder match where Sol Roca became our new North American Women's Champion. But Thea Hale, I love you. I had your action figure here somewhere. I was going to congratulate you, action figure style. We got, Fatal Influences on ringside as usual. Then we have a really interesting moment here. We have Trick and Oba face to face going at each other. And Trick's like, he's like, I deserve to be champion, blah, 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 calling out Oba. Oba's like, hey, man, I'm still the ruler. But Joe Hendry comes out, the TNA champion. He's defending that championship this Friday at Rebellion. He's going to hold it down. But I found this interesting, and Trick's like, go back where you belong. You're an outsider. You don't belong here. Just going after Joe Hendry. And how did, like, all of a sudden, they get in the fight, of course, but Oba and Joe start beating up Trick, and they throw Trick out. They're like, get out of here. It's a championship ring. Get out of here. And I found that hilarious because I was like, oh, okay, Trick thrown to the side. So are we going to get Oba and Joe Hendry to face each other at some certain point? I'm thinking so, because, and my favorite part about this is Trick's like, yeah, get out of here. You're an outsider. You know, you lost at WrestleMania. And then I like how Joe turned it on him. He's like, yeah, sure. Yes, I did. But, at least I lost in front of 60,000 people while you were, not even on the show. And I was like, damn, Joe, you got some fire. Then we have Javon and Miles versus Dark State. Dark State gets the win. They are racking up a lot of stuff going on here, especially after their big match with the family and Stax's turn on Tony. And there was a little video for this where they meet out in the desert. Luca, is it Luca? I think it's Luca, with Stax out in the desert, and it kind of just ends where he's like, why'd you bring me out here? You turned your back on Tony, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, he realizes, like, oh, I'm about to get whacked. Oh, beep. And it just kind of cuts off from there. So that's why I made it the soundbite for this week. Then we have Stephanie versus Roxanne. I really want Roxanne to be on the main roster. I really do. It's just like, at this point, I'm like, yeah, just keep her up there. I feel like she deserves better, but she loses to Stephanie, of course. And Julia, evil Julia, comes out. She's watching Stephanie, so we're going to get a match there. But in the rafters, you can see Jordynne Grace watching as well. So, Stephanie, you have a target on your back, and you got two of the biggest women in NXT right now gunning for you. But that's how we end it here. Match of the night, I gotta say Stephanie and Roxanne. And moment of the night is Julia. Evil Julia. I like it. And then the really nice camera to see Jordynne Grace in the background and stuff. I thought that was really cool. So that's it, man. That's NXT, April 22nd, 2025 in Las Vegas, Nevada. And yeah, so I give the show a solid 3 out of 5. And welcome back, Noam Dar. Welcome back. So tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life. Brother.